Hello wrestling fans, and welcome once again to another episode of In This Corner, brought to you each week by Professional Big Time Wrestling in Huntington, West Virginia. I'm Commissioner Christopher Angel, your host, and with me today is our promoter, founder of Big Time Pro Wrestling, Freddie Cornell, and also to our sound engineer, Rick McAllister. Rick, good to have you with us today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
All right.
Sound tech guy.
Sound technician. How you like that?
That sounds good.
All right.
He just joined us this past year. Right, did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Before we, how do you like it so far? I mean, being up close personally, ringside and all that stuff. I mean,
It's been an awesome experience. It really has. Sure has.
great. And how'd you like the action so far in Huntington, West Virginia? I mean, you've been to Huntington and Milton with us so far.
That's right.
Getting ready to go other places with us. I mean, how is it? I mean, how do you like it? Like being in the, right there.
Right there, up close and personal with the action. Yep. It's been great. I enjoyed all the matches, enjoying playing, getting the music set up and everything.
Any have any run-ins with any of the wrestlers yet or anything?
Maybe one.
Yeah. I knew that one time somebody gave you a rub.
Big Beef Garvin.
Yeah, Big Beef Garvin, yes. You upsetted him with his music.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
Everything upsets him.
he's a great wrestler. I mean, he's a great wrestler. But I think he was upset about his match, the outcome of his match,
Yes.
and he kind of maybe took a little out of it on me. I'm sorry, Mr. Garvin, but that's how it goes sometimes.
All right, Angel,
Right.
what you got in the corner today?
Well, I'll tell you, first thing, let's start out with saying we want to send a congratulations to Showtime Chris Miles, who went to Cage Wars in Schenectady, New York, where he walked away with that belt and has brought that belt back to West Virginia. I wasn't there, but I did get to see a clip of the match, and it was a good match indeed. Freddie, tell us about that.
Man, it was a wonderful time. We went up there for Cage Wars 42. Slim, man, what a great, I mean, he's top notch, man. The promotion was awesome. I mean, opened us with open arms up there. Chris was very, excited to be there. Everybody thought he was the underdog. Myself, I mean, he put in hard work, and I wasn't doubting him one bit because, I mean, I know how hard Chris trains for everything. The guy he fought against said he was going to, in his interviews, said Chris wouldn't last one round with him, that he was going to knock him out.
Sure proved him wrong there, didn't he?
Well, it was the opposite way around.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
I mean, victorious. He came back with the championship right here in Huntington, West Virginia, the very first, heavyweight, MMA champion right here in Huntington, West Virginia. So, I mean, we are very excited. We're actually, Chris has signed already with another fight. We're going back here on the 13th of September. To fight the Cage Wars champion, I believe.
Will he defend the title that evening?
No, actually, he's going after another title.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% on that, but
Right.
I'm about 95% that that's how it's going to work out.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the Cage Wars championship.
Wow, well, that's
We're very excited to
absolutely,
be back there.
you bet.
Yeah, his journey just began, man. I'm very excited to be a part of that with Chris. He works very hard. Since he was young, he always dedicated himself. If any sports he ever did, a state champion. He went to Marshall University Wrestling Club and was successful. Took them all the way up to Virginia, I believe, because I was there for that, and he won it, by himself.
Well, I know he has an outstanding amateur background as well as time in the.
A lot of people's been asking me. I got a message by a couple people previously was asking me before about Chris. Where's his wrestling stance? As of right now, Chris is not quitting professional wrestling as we speak right now. He's got a lot to go. When that time comes, he will let me know. But when that time does come, it's going to be for a good reason, and I wouldn't change anything in the world because this is his dream.
Absolutely.
You know, professional wrestling was his dream at all years around, but he dedicated himself to professional wrestling for quite a while. I mean, me and him and traveled the world together. I mean, you know, all over and different companies, and everybody always had respect for Chris. And when that time comes, you know, if he wants to step down and focus straight on MMA, it'll be so. So as of right now, no. So answer a lot of people's questions, because I have got a lot of, you know, people saying, congratulations, is Chris still going to be wrestling? You know, as of right now, yes, he is still going to be on the big time pro wrestling roster, and as of right now, it stands. But, you know, we're going to go there on September 13th and come back with another championship, if that's the case.
Well, that sounds good to me. And, you know, whether it's in the squared circle of the wrestling ring or the MMA ring, Chris delivers 110%.
Yeah, I believe it was in the paper today, a big story of Chris.
Wow.
And, of him coming back. I mean, if everybody, Herald Dispatch, I mean, big thank you for the reporter that did that. Big shout out to Dave Lavender, by the way, for everything you did for us, Big Time Pro Wrestling. We'll never forget you, by the way. I know the Herald Dispatch stepped away from that section, and Dave Lavender had to go his own ways right now. Hopefully he'll come back to the Herald Dispatch and they work things out and get you know, the entertainment section back up and running. That was a big in the tri-state area. I mean, to myself, I mean, I think that was kind of ridiculous, but you know, Dave Lavender's always been a big supporter of Big Time Pro Wrestling. He'll continue, and but Rick's a great reporter too that did that report, I believe. Am I right on that?
Rick Elmore?
Yeah, Rick Elmore.
Yeah, he's a great, Rick Elmore, I've dealt with him, different sports and stuff.
Yes.
Rick Elmore's top notch. I was actually, sent him a text message or something. I said, you need to do an article on him.
Yeah, I mean, Rick's a great guy. He did reports on me before, and I mean, on Big Time Pro Wrestling once before. And thank you, Rick, very much for doing that for my boy and my son. He well deserved, and we're going to continue, you know, going back. I believe we're getting ready to come out with another T-shirt design of Chris's. So if anybody wants to order one, please reach out to us and let us know. Then we'll be available soon, coming soon. So, man, we're really looking forward to, once again, to go back to go back to New York, and we can't wait. So, yes.
All right.
Big city.
Yeah.
I had an interesting weekend this weekend. This past Saturday and Sunday, I had the pleasure to go to two NWF shows, one in Covington, Kentucky, and the other, the Bone Crusher show at Elmwood Place, Ohio. And I was really, especially with the Sunday show, was the Bone Crusher show had some new talent that I hadn't seen before. Got to see some old friends this weekend, Nikki Victory and Big Mama, and got to see some good competition this weekend. But
It's
moving
always
right
great to
along.
the NWF. It's always a great
Absolutely.
promotion up there. I mean, great talent up there. A lot of great talent. I mean, I can't express, you know, with NWF up there. I mean,
Roger
we always
trains them the
support
right
them.
way.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always support them. I mean,
Yep.
big shout out to them. Always great guys. I mean, just like Primetime Russ.
Absolutely.
I mean, so I'm really looking forward to going back down to Florida. I'm actually getting ready to hit the road next week. So I'm really looking forward to go to Florida and check out some more talent that way, and you know, check out some shows and some wrestling camps. I'm thinking we'll be stopping by Gang Grills wrestling camp.
Yes, I've heard of that.
So we're looking forward to go down there and talk to a couple of guys. Already reached out to a couple of guys, and really looking forward to go down there and check out some of the wrestling schools down there and meet some talent, and hopefully bring them this way in the near future. So really looking forward to that.
Well, Freddie, one of the things that I get several emails a day about Big Time Wrestling, and one of the things that came across my desk the other day is, how did Big Time Wrestling get started? Was that the original name of the promotion, or what? Can you?
No, it was not. Actually, in 1996, I believe, 97, when I started in the business, it was a lot of great promotions around this area when I first started. I mean, you had River Cities Wrestling that ran by Ed Fry. Then you had another promotion that was ran by Tyson Smith when he started in the business. He was out of Canova at the Wonder Dome. He did some wonderful shows down there. and also then you had Bill Miller and Ed that ran a promotion also here. I can't remember their company's name offhand. When we actually started running a promotion, we brought it in as PCW, Professional Championship Wrestling. That it was ran by myself and 2 other guys. Then another gentleman got involved with this named Rocky Page, and he wanted us to do cahoots together. And he wanted to, back then it was VCW, Violent Championship Wrestling. We ran Huntington and Wayne, West Virginia, and up towards Charleston, West Virginia. And that ran for a couple of years there. And then it all started when Rocky moved to Missouri and got out of the business because he got sick. So he went on with his life and journey up that way in Missouri. So then we started, the guy that helped out me in the business named Richard Brown, Dick Brown. God rest his soul, he passed away a couple years ago. He used to run a show with Scuffing Hillbillies and stuff down in Kentucky. And believe it or not, it was called Big Time Wrestling, but Ed, the original Sheik, and was Big Time, the original Big Time Wrestling out of Detroit.
Yes.
Believe it or not, they did shows here in Huntington, and he showed me some awesome footage. You know, the old films that ran on the wheel.
16mm films.
Yes, and the old news station used to be downtown. They did wrestling shows there twice a month, and he had you know, them big old time posters, and they used to only charge $25 to get in there.
Wow.
Now you're talking about 1950s and 60s.
That was a lot of money back then.
You know, in the 60s, I believe. And
Yeah.
but so I joined cahoots. My dad started helping us, you know, backing us and everything as Big Time Wrestling. So we did it not just Big Time Wrestling, Big Time Pro Wrestling. It was always called Big Time Pro Wrestling, not Big Time Wrestling. Now, a lot of people still ask me today, thinks it was Bobby Fulton promotion. No, it's World, yeah, I believe he's called his World Classic Professional Big Time Wrestling. Me and Bobby actually talks, you know what I'm saying? And everybody like, well, no, I mean, but he was also up in Chillicothe, Ohio. So, and it's a lot of big time wrestlers around here. There's one, Tony Hunter, you know, a great promoter. I mean, top notch, runs down the Carolinas. He runs a big time wrestling. But no, answering them questions, Big Time Wrestling actually was founded. We actually turned it over, I believe it was around 2001, 2000, I believe. And we started doing shows every week at the Bus Barn.
Yes, I remember those.
We ran it every weekend.
Right.
And believe it or not, actually, it only took off one day a week. It was so popular that we packed the place nonstop, so we added another day. And we ran it there every Friday and Saturday. So, and man, until they sold out. Now it's a Sheetz gas station.
Right, right.
We would actually probably still be there today if it wasn't for that. Because, I mean, it was all the way around the corner, and it was awesome. I mean,
Yeah, I remember those old shows. I remember you had to get there early if you wanted to see.
yeah, I mean, we had
Standing
Demolition
room
Axe,
only.
Ricky Morton, Dan Severin. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, Tommy Rich,
You've had all
Jimmy
those
Valiant.
guys in town.
Yeah, Jimmy Valiant, Al Snow. I mean, Marty Jannetty. I mean,
All
it
the
was,
legends
yeah, I
made their
mean,
way through there.
through that bus barn. I mean, it was awesome.
Yep.
And then they also out Wayne. You know, we
Right.
ran Wayne once a week too, believe it or not. So we had a weekly show at Wayne, West Virginia Community Center also out there. So I mean, we had some great times with weekly stuff. But to answer that question, Big Time Pro Wrestling was invented. You know, no, that's not where it began. It was created over and developed over from Violent Championship Wrestling. That was the last launch. Yeah.
Okay. Well, moving right along, next thing we'll talk about is Big Time Wrestling on Tour. It returns to the Cabell County Fair on July 23rd at 8:00 p.m. bell time. Admission just $8, and that does get you into the gate with all access and entertainment.
And
Fre-
rides and everything.
And rides and everything. So come on out to the
Cabell-
fair.
Big fair, biggest fair in Cabell County.
Yes. And, do we have any information on the card that night?
I do know that Ricky Cardinal, the BTW champion, will be there defending his title. We do not have an opponent yet for him, but believe it or not, I believe he called out Chris Miles. If Chris is in the area, he will.
Something there.
He'll definitely answer the call.
We don't know if it's. I know Cardinal and Simon reached out to you, I believe, and I believe it was Cardinal said, that he would like to go one-on-one with Chris, but for some reason he said he did not want it to be a title shot. So
I was just going to ask, is the belt's not on the line?
No. So we haven't made that decision yet. It ain't been 30 days yet, so he really don't have to defend it. But it's kind of a little iffy there if you don't want to put the title on.
Well, that's exactly right.
So we don't know he's going to be there. We do know that. Who else we got?
Simply
Johnny
Irresistible
Blast.
Rufus.
Johnny Blast.
Johnny Blast.
Wrestle, going one-on-one with Rufus. So and lots more, man. We got some, stack card that day. So yes, we're going to come in with a bang with the Cabell County Fair like we always do and rock the fair out.
That sounds good. And we hope to see each and every one of you out at ringside that night for the Cabell County Fair, because we know it's always a big event here in our area. Now the big event, August the 3rd, Big Time Pro Wrestling returns to Huntington, West Virginia at the Good Samaritan Church, located at 1610 Florence Avenue in Huntington, West Virginia. Action-packed card that night, Boogie's birthday bash.
Yes, we talked about that a couple weeks ago. August 3rd, Boogie Bash, birthday bash. I can't wait for that night. Celebrate his 77 years old. In ring, still active. Amazing. Top-notch card that night. It's going to be a heck of a wrestling show. And only thing I'm telling the fans, you might want to get there early, get a seat, because we had a lot of feedback off that show. So it's going to be a lot of just people that knew him to just come out and say hi to Boogie. Probably a lot of wrestlers been mentioned saying, hey, I'm just going to come by and just say hi. So you might want to get there early. Meet and greet will start around, I believe, around 6 o'clock. We said open the doors usually around 6:30, but I think we're going to open the doors around 6 o'clock. So especially if it's raining out, man. If it's raining, we always said if it's raining, if we got everything up and running, going, open the doors, let them in. You know what I'm saying? So get there early, guys. Get a seat, man, because it's going to be a blast and it's going to be a heck of a crowd. I got a feeling that Boogie Bash is always
there again, Simply Irresistible Rufus.
Yeah,
no.
But actually, our next statement, I believe we're going to come to Boogie's camp, right? Check it out.
Yes. That'll be on the 21st of July. That would be our next broadcast of In This Corner, and actually Freddie and I will be on location in Shawsville, Virginia at Boogie's Wrestling Camp.
Yeah.
And that's where we could get an interview with the Boogie Man himself, Jimmy Valiant.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of not good service down there, so we are going to record it, and after we leave, we will post it that evening. So hopefully we can go live, but Boogie did tell us an interruption there a lot. So phone service is not really working a lot, but so if we can, we're going to go live, but if not, we're going to record it and post it immediately that evening. So I can't wait to see Boogie and talk to him and see his students and and see how great camp's doing still.
Absolutely.
That's about it, man.
That's about it. I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else?
No. See y'all soon. That's all I got to say.
That's all I got.
Good luck to everyone. Once again, thank y'all for your support for Big Time Pro Wrestling. Check us out. Share the Facebook page. The word of mouth is always the best advertising. So the class word of Del Bass, what he always says, man, you can't get no better than Del Bass. Kentucky legend ring announcer, by the way. So big shout out to him. But share. Thank you all for your support. Once again, thank you all for your support for Chris's victory. For all the fans out there for Chris, bought all the T-shirts, supported him to go to New York, want some of your size, and message me or message him. We'll tell you when they're going to become available. But and I believe they're going to come available soon. I think maybe the first week. We should hopefully have him August the 3rd show. So if not, we'll have him sooner, maybe sooner. As soon as we get back from Florida, we'll be ordering them and getting the shirts out. So I know you said you want one.
Yeah, absolutely, you bet.
You want to? Yeah. Sure. All right, guys. Thanks once again.
Once again.
Hope to see you at ringside, man, soon. But we'll come to you next. God willing.
Yeah.
Boogie Scans.
Take care. Bye-bye.